So in belting method, we divide the given land into different belts. So what is belting method? Anybody? Anybody who can tell what is belting method?
Sir, when the plot is having less frontage and more depth, at that time we have to divide it so that the rate is gradually decreasing towards the higher depth.
Yes. Thank you for your valuable input. So when depth, width of the plot is very less and it is having a huge depth, we apply belting method. This is similar to hypothetical plotting. This is again a hypothetical belting. It does not mean that we will actually do it on the site. We will only do it on the paper, just for calculation work. Not actual belting will be done at site. Remember one thing. And how it is done, why it is done, we will consider that part in the coming. So we divide, let us suppose you have a 30-acre plot of land with the following characteristics. Road frontage is 1000 feet and depth is, yes.
Sir, what is difference between hypothetical plotting and belting method?
Sir, basically, what we do it only for calculation of value, not for dividing the plot at site. How this value will change? See, here we will be taking an example that will make the things clear to you. Why we do that? See, here we take an example. Just see. Let us suppose you have a plot which is 30 meter in width and having a depth of 400. Okay. Now, it is situated on national highway. In national highway, you know, there is certain land over which you cannot do any construction. You have to keep that part vacant. If any construction is done, it may be demolished any time by the national highway authorities and you will not get any compensation for that. This land is called marginal land. Let us suppose marginal land in this case is 20 meter. Let us suppose marginal land in this case is 20 meter. It means you cannot do any construction in this case. And then we divide it into three belts. First belt is having a depth of 80 meter, second belt having a depth of 120 meter, and third belt is having a depth of 180 meter. This is just an example. How this depth will be decided, we will consider that. Only this is just an example to make the things clear. Why it is hypothetical belt, not actual belt. So this is how we done. So let us suppose rate of rate in that area is 1800 per square meter. Prevalent rate in the area is 1800 per square. So we apply different rates. To the first belt, we apply a rate of 1800 square meter. In the second belt, we apply a rate of 1200 square meter. And for the third rate belt, we apply a rate of 900 per square meter. Okay. So area of the first belt will be 30 into 80. Area of the second weld will be 120 into 30. Area of the third weld will be 180 into 30. You calculate the area of all the belts. Area of first belt is 2,400. Area of the second belt is 3,600. And area of the third belt is 5,400 square meter. So rate is 1,800, 1,200 and 900 per square meter, which we have decided. You calculate the area rate of value of first belt 43 lakh 20,000. 2,400 is the area, rate is 1,800, 43 lakh 20,000. Second belt area is 3,600, rate is 1,200. We use 43 lakh 20,000. Third belt area is 5,400, rate is 900, 48 lakh 60,000. For the marginal rate, we apply collector rate, guideline rate, which is, let us say, is 500 per square meters. So you apply for a marginal land. So value is 2 lakh. You added all the values, the value comes out to be 1 crore 37 lakh. Okay. But if you apply the same rate of 1,800 over the whole land, total land is 30 into 400, 12,000. 12,000 into 1,800, 2 crore 16 lakh. The value would have been 2 crore 16 lakh. Here the value is only 1 crore 37 lakh.
Sir, marginal space 600, no?
So, sir, 600
into 20.
Just, this is just calculation error. So see here, why it is hypothetical? This is just for calculation work. This is not actual belting.
Sir,
Is
I
it
have
clear?
a question, sir. I have a question. So
Yes.
why we are considering the entire patch into first belt, second belt, and third belt, wherein the passage for third belt and second belt would be from first
So,
belt
sir,
on.
that we will be considering, sir. Just hold on. This is just to make the things clear. Why only hypothetical belting is done? Someone has asked.
Achha, all right, sir.
How it is done, we will do that. Don't worry. We will learn that part. Just hold on. So see here how it is done. First thing is what we generally do. See here, if your plot is like this plot, it is not always that plot is a rectangular. Maybe you get a plot of this shape. As you go towards the depth, width goes on increasing. So what we do, we divide we generally what we do, let us suppose width of the plot is X. So we generally keep depth of first depth as equal to X. Then second belt equal to 1.5 times the depth. And third depth 1.5 times the second belt. First, basically what we do, let us suppose you have gone to an area where the standard size of the plot is 30 feet by 60 feet. You have gone to the area where the size of the plots which are generally being sold, it is 30 feet by 60 feet. Then what will you do? It means depth of first belt should be 2 times the depth. Means if it is a 40 feet, this belt should be 80 feet. Second, 1.5 times the 80, 120. And the remaining in the third belt. This is just a thumb rule. How you apply? You have to consider standard size of the plots which are being sold. What is the ratio there? That will be the ratio of the first belt. And the second belt will be 1.5 times the depth. And the third belt will be the remaining part. And if you having the plot of such type, then you will be calculating the value of these plots, these recesses. These are called recesses. This is called recess flag. You will apply half the rate. If the rate of this rectangular portion is 1,800, then the rate of this recessed part will be 900. If it is 1200, then rate of this recessed part will be 600. If it is 900, then 450 for this recessed. If you are having a plot of this type. Clear, sir? This is how you have to do balloting and calculate the value. Or you may have a plot. You have to make the belts parallel to the road. Belts alignment will be parallel to the road. See here, we have a plot of this type, 150 feet and 1091 approximately. You divide it into three flats. First plot, belt 150 into 255.25. Second, 1.5 times the first belt and remaining in the third belt. And then you draw perpendicular lines to divide it into recessed parts. These are the recessed length. So for belt, first belt you will be applying 100% rate. For the second belt you will be applying 66% rate. And for the third belt you will be applying 50% rate of the first belt. Generally, which is being done in the market. This is how the plot belting is being done in the market. So you can do it in this way. You calculate the rectangular portion, area of the rectangular portion, you calculate the area of the recessed portion, we apply a rate of 1000 per square feet. And for the recessed portion, we apply 75%. Similarly, here also we are applying 75%, 50 to 75% for the recessed portion. You can calculate the value this way. So many times you may get this type of lands also. On the front, you are having 130 feet. Then you have this type of, when you are, especially in the case of industrial structures. Then you have to do belting in the vertical part also. Not only in the horizontal, you can apply vertical part also. We divide it into 1, 2, 3, 4 belts. You will be applying first belt rate is 2000, 66% approximately 1300. Then for 1750, as we go, so rate will go on reducing, not only on this side but only along this side also. So if you apply the same rate, there will be huge difference here. We have calculated the value is 5 crore, 17 crore, 1,08,000. The value, if you have applied 2000 over the whole area, see here, total area would have been much higher, and this value would have been much higher. So this is how you can do this with the belting. So basically, what you have to do, you have to do belting parallel to the road, and then you may divide it into the recesses part also. This is all about market approach. We'll be having a number of case studies based upon these approaches that will make the things more clear to you during our case study part. Any doubt about this market approach? So you just go through whatever has been taught to you. If you have any doubt, until now about any topic related to income approach, market approach, cost approach, or the first chapter of definition and other things, you can discuss it. Is it clear to all of you why we apply Celtic method? Because there will be a lot of difference in the total value. See, in our case, if we are not applying belts, then the value would have come out to 2 crore 16 lakh. And in our case, it has come to be 1 crore 37 lakh. Huge difference of 90 lakhs, approximately 80 lakh. Clear, sir? Anybody having any doubt?
Can I ask one personal question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, there is one residential plot is there. Width is 18 feet, length is 150 feet.
Yes, sir.
There is a residential plot
Yes, sir.
having width 18 feet, which is parallel to the road. Length is about 150 feet. How to sell it? How to make it?
So you can divide it 18 into, you went to the that area. What is the standard plot size in that area?
No, it is already built in a house, very old house, 100 years old.
Sir, it is basically belting is done for plot land parts only. Second, there are certain conditions. One thing is that land should be open land. Second thing is it should only have frontage on one side only. If it is having more than one side frontage, you cannot apply belting method there. But even if you are applying standard size is, what are the standard size of plots in that area? If it is 18 by 36 feet, then you can have the belt of first belt of 18 by 36. Sir, unmute कर लीजिए मोहित जी.
Mr. Mohit Narang. Mr. Mohit Narang. You are being marked absent for the next session.
Actually, the problem is that the total area is 36 width into 150. Half part is going to my father's brother, but half part has come to me.
Sir, that is what I am asking. What are the standard size of in your area? Standard size plot? 36 by 72 or?
No, it's a very old actually. 36 by 150.
In that area, I am not asking about your particular land, but in your area.
In nearby area also it is same, almost 36 or even 36 by 150 only. The entire street it is like that.
So then you need not apply. Then you can, what you can do is 18 by 150. So it means it will be, you can divide it into 3 parts and you can apply. If the what is the rate?
The problem is that how to have an entry in 18 feet.
We are not making actual. This is just for calculation of land value, not for actual dividation.
Okay, sir.
That is what I have told you.
The market value, everything we know.
Just for market value. This is just for market value, not for actual drawing. That is what I have already told you.
No family dividation here, man.
The thing is, they are telling you have to give to your brother only. You cannot
so
that
is your problem. Yes.
That is going for a long term.
Sir,
thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
एक और क्वेश्चन है, पर्सनल ही है वैसे. हमारा अपना जब वैल्यू एंड अपना एक्स्ट्रा अगर एफएआर लेना हो तो 0.35 से यहाँ पे चंडीगढ़ में मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. वो किस लिए करते हैं सर? फॉर्मूला है कोई उनका?
एक्चुअल में दो तरीका. There are the two things. One is you may have let us suppose you have a FAR of 2, but you have used only 1.2. You still have 0.8 FAR remaining. You can find out the value of the remaining FAR. We will do some examples that will make the things clear. Second thing is transfer of development rights. Maybe that in a particular area, FAR was 2, but due to certain reasons, the local authorities have restricted the FAR. They told you use FAR of 1.5 here, and in the same city, that remaining 0.5 you may use that if in the remaining cities you have a plot where the FAR is 2, you may use it as 2.5 there. That is 12 transfer of development right. They will give you. There are two things involved there. So it will depend upon that if some FAR is still remaining to be used in that particular building, then you have to calculate the land part for that FAR. And you may apply rate ranging from 0.35 to 5. Means let us suppose that a rate is 10,000 per unit. You may apply 5,000 per unit for you may add that value in the land. How it will be done, we will take an example in the coming case study that will make the things clear. So that is basically done if FAR is remaining FAR is still there.
नहीं वो तो सर है अपना पहले 0.5 था हमारा 58,000 स्क्वायर यार्ड का प्लॉट है पहले 0.5 FAR थी अब 0.25 एनहांस करवा रहे हैं तो उसकी वैल्यूएशन के लिए हम कर रहे थे अपना एस्टेट ऑफिस में बातचीत वो अपना कर रहे थे कितनी वैल्यू अपना वैल्यू बनेगी
अपना कोई फार्मूला होगा सर
हाँ वो अपना 0.35 वो 0.35 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं 35% से ओके
हाँ जी सर ठीक है ओके सर ठीक है संदीप जी we have a lunch break.
Yes, sir. So friends, till now we have learned only the theoretical part of this these approaches, and after today's session, we will be starting the practical part of this session. Now it is 1:50 now. We will take a short lunch break for 20 minutes, and then we will join sharp at 2:10. And Sanjay Patel, our master blaster faculty for plant and machinery and common subjects, will be with us, and we will be starting the next session along with him. And the time for joining is sharp at 2:10 p.m. Till then, you can switch off your screens and join 5 minutes before starting the session. Only 20 minutes lunch break. Till then, you can switch off your screens.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.